If you've been a fan of me for any amount of time, you'll know my extreme desire to be sponsored by anyone. I've said that I will sell out to anyone. And I've been asking for and pleading for it on the internet for some time. And in spurts, I'm pleased to announce that it has finally happened. Fight Boy Apparel has approached me and decided that I should be a spokesperson for their products, so I'm wearing it now, okay? They got anime apparel. Go check it out. You're gonna love it. How do I know that? Because I love it, and if you love me, then you'll love what I love. And I assume that you watching my videos is a voice of your love. You cannot watch me without feeling some sort of strong feeling towards me, and that feeling has to be infatuation and then eventually love. You want to marry my videos. I get it. I do too. So if you have any attachment to me at all, check out Fight Boy Apparel. From here on out, my Draft League videos will be sponsored by them. You can use code MAG, M4G, for, I believe, 30% off. Maybe it's 20% off. I'm just so excited that somebody decided, hey, we want you and your stupid videos to advertise our awesome product. So now, here I am, doing it. It's happening. I didn't pay for this. They sent me this. People are giving me free stuff. This is the best day of my life. And now, actually, we have a BBR battle to get to. So let me go refill the old oh, there it is. I found the monster. So let's actually get into the commentary for that battle, so my excitement can just keep going like a fucking rocket. Internet, good morning. My name is Magnitude, aka Steve, and welcome back to the BBR Week 4 against GrandMasterDRey and the San Diego Snugglers. My team is Ferrothorn, Quagsire, Dragapult, Sylveon, Claydol making an appearance, and Lucario. My opponent has Dracovish, Mimikyu, Rotom, Murdermo, Skuntank, Hitmontop, and Arcanine. Again with the Arcanine this week. If you watched yesterday's WBE battle, you'll know that I already lost to one team with an Arcanine. I would really like not to lose to two teams with an Arcanine this week. My plan for this week is to neutralize his offensive mons with the likes of Quagsire and Ferrothorn and Claydol, and then do my own, offending with things like Dragapult and Sylveon and Lucario. Lucario is such a fucking tease, man. He has all these options, but it seems like I can never really get him in the right scenario. And also, leave him in on stuff that I probably shouldn't. But my defensive prediction game has not been good. I've been predicting switches okay. Actually, I haven't. I made that one good prediction last week. But even defensively, I'm not making all that. Either way, let's just get into the battle and forget what I'm saying, right? Forget my dumb fucking self-deprecation. Let's get into the game and let's play some goddamn Pokemon. Let's do that. That's what you're here to watch. He leads with Skuntank and I lead with Claydol. I'm not a big fan of this lead scenario, but I do have Scorching Sands do a little bit amount of damage to him. I just don't want him to hit me with a Dark type move that's super effective to me, and really not a big fan of that. I got Ferrothorn for that kind of deal. I have Sylveon for that kind of deal. But I know he gets Fire Blast. I drafted him once before, but I figured I can live a hit. I'm gonna stay in. I'm going to get Scorching Sands, get a burn on him and force him to switch out. That's, maybe I should have gotten some rocks up, but, that's fine. I thought maybe he might have been physical as well with maybe a Sucker Punch or something like that, or maybe he went for a knockoff, but no, he's special, so he's special. I know that Ferrothorn is not a safe switch in because the impending Fire Blast, so I figure, what's a good thing to switch into a dark poison type? A poison type? Is it Sylveon? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's a terrible decision. But I don't even take half from his Sludge Bomb, so I'm actually more okay with that than I thought. I can just kind of Wish Protect, and I'll be good to go if he wants to do some kind of more attacking. He goes in Arcanine. He's got Intimidate, which if I had a Drown Order, that would have been cool. But I don't. I go for a Wish and thinking if I just get a Protect up, what can this? He can hit me with a Fire type move. He can hit me with a. Does he have Iron Tail? I think he gets Iron Tail. I could just Protect to get all of my HP back and then still be switching to Skuntank, so I do that. He actually doubles out and thinks I'm going to switch, and I don't. So I think he thought I was going to go into Quagsire, but I was not. I Protect, so I'm cool with that. And, I have Mystical Fire. I have Hyper Voice. He could Will-O-Wisp me, I suppose, if he really wanted to, but, if he wants to Volt Switch, he Thunder Waves me, which is kind of a bit annoying. I did not see that happening at all. I honestly didn't know what I was going to do. But I do Hyper Voice, and it does a fair amount of damage to that Rotom. So I see leftovers, means he's not Scarfed. So I'm thinking if I get another Wish up, I can, if he wants to, he's probably going to switch. If I can get a Wish up, I can more successfully navigate his switch because I'll know that as long as he doesn't kill the mon that I'm switching in, it'll be at a nice amount of HP. given Sylveon's gift of the wish. So he goes back into Arcanine, and again, he's just going to continue to drop the attack stat that I don't need. I guess he thought maybe I'd Mystical Fire again. Or I guess even, Hyper Voice this quick, so we're just that. So, I don't really... Now I can kind of switch into something without really fearing what he's going to do, and I think, you know what? I'm just going to go into... I might be able to get Claydol here in with a solid amount of HP. I don't think he's going to think I'm going to Claydol. I mean, Flare Blitz is I can probably live this, and I do live that, which is fantastic news, and Claydol is going to go ahead and get a lot of HP back. So, a solid move with Claydol to get some HP back, and now I'm in a position where I can just get Stealth Rocks up if I wanted to. I can Psychic. He still has that Hitmontop in there. Now, fun story about Hitmontop is I'll tell you when it comes in, because it's a very fun story. As you guys know, Hitmontop was utilized on my WBE team last year that I made it to the finals with. But he goes into his Rotom, and I'm just going to go for a Psychic. I guess he thought I was going to Ground type move him, but I thought, he might go and Rotom on the Ground type moves. I'm going to go ahead and hit him with a Psychic. And I do. Special defense gets lowered, so even now, if he wants to hit me with a Grass type maneuver, he's got to try to kill me. And based on it being leftovers, he might not kill me. But I also know that, I have Sylveon just in case. I have Dragapult that I don't really want to switch into. But I have Lucario as well, that if he wants to go for a Grass type move, he can. See, I have just so many thoughts going through my head of what they might do. I thought he might just go for a Leaf Storm, so I'm going to go Lucario. And he does go for Leaf Storm, and Lucario was the answer, because it's not, it's not something he wanted to see. And if he wants to go into Arcanine, I could hit him with a Close Combat, and he can't, there's not really a lot he wants to take a Close Combat. He does go into Arcanine, and this is part of the not a lot that he wants to take Close Combat. I have Inner Focus, which is great. I'm not affected by the Intimidate, and I Close Combat, and he died! Dog died! Dog died. Critical hit. Down goes Arcanine. So we have successfully, neutered that Arcanine for a second consecutive day. And I got a solid. I'm happy with where I am with the situation. Like, Lucario got a kill, which is nice. His Sawsbucks up early, 6-5, and he's thinking he's just sped up 1.75 times. He's really thinking about what he wants to do here. Really thinking about it. So in comes Hitmontop, and I'm going to give you guys a great little tale about Hitmontop. So Hitmontop, when I was looking up the moves that it gets, I'm scrolling through, right, I'm on Cerebi joke, got great stuff. I'm on Cerebi, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm looking through his moves, I'm like, okay, he's got the moves that he had, last time. And I'm scrolling quickly, and this is where I learned what Triple Axle was. Yeah, fuck me, right? Fuck me. So this is what I thought Triple Axle was. Okay, so now I see no item. I'm thinking, okay, I didn't know what Triple Axle. Literally, the only way I can win this is if I go into Dragapult, hit a Will-O-Wisp, and neutralize this thing for the rest of the battle. I have no other options. He might think, maybe he'll think that I'm Choice and Switch, but I fucking miss Will-O-Wisp, my god, and I get murdered by Triple Axle. Let me tell you exactly what happened. This is entirely my fault. I'm scrolling. I'm going to give you guys I'm going to give you dramatization. I thought about during this part making a fun part where I have like a fake flashback in the video where it's actually my dog. I had to go answer the door, so I have my dog play and make a stupid move like going in a Dragapult there. So I'm gonna mimic what. This is literally what I did. I Googled Cerebi Hitmontop. This is when I'm team building, right? And I'm scrolling. I'm like, okay, yeah, Intimidate, Steadfast, Technician. I'm like, all right, Triple Kick, and then Sucker Punch, and Close Combat, and I'm like, okay, Dig. He's got Rock Slide, cool, right? He's got Low Sweep, Bulldoze, Brutal Swing, Bulk Up, Drill Run, High Jump Kick. And then I see Triple Axle, and all I see is, for some reason, I just see 20. And I don't read the rest of the move. All I see is 20, and I just kind of assumed it was one of those moves that was like, like Pin Missile, right? Where it's going to be 20 all the time. It's not. I learned during the battle that Triple Axle is a fuck me move. If I had read the move, all while team building, I'm not even considering Triple Axle. If I'd considered Triple Axle to do what it actually could do, I would have absolutely team built differently. But I don't have an answer for offensive Hitmontop. I don't. I did not bring one. I would not have brought, I maybe would have brought something like, probably Charizard, if anything, because at least then I can be neutral to the Triple Axle and I can hit back with an Air Slash to outspeed it with. But I just absolutely did not at all plan for that. And he actually goes for a sub, predicting me to switch. If I just clicked Hyper Voice there, that would have died. Because, you know. But I didn't, so. So I literally, up until, even when Triple Axel got used in the battle, up until it got stronger, that like, even with the first hit, I literally went, okay, so this, I'm probably going to live this because, you know, I don't think he's going to hit, you know, all 5 times. Because my stupid, moron, dumbass brain did not read the entire move. I literally scrolled by it, saw 20, and went, oh, okay, like Pin Missile. If I just read the fucking hieroglyphics that were in a language that I know how to read and have done so my entire life, I would have planned this team way differently. I would not have had Clada. Would have had something else that could take out the, what's it guy there? Would have taken out the Hitmontop, but I didn't. That's my own fault. And then going into Dragapult. So after I realized what Triple Axel did, I got flustered. And I was like, okay, I need to go to Dragapult. Maybe he'll switch out in Will-O-Wisp. I don't know. But I thought if I burned it, it would have, you know, not been as big a threat because I could have, you know, outspent it with things like Lucario and not really, you know, if you wanted to Mach Punch me, if you wanted to, you know, Bullet Punch Sylveon, that wouldn't have been that big of a deal because I would have, you know, outspeeded. If you wanted to, you know, it wouldn't have been that much big deal. It would not have been a big deal because he wouldn't have been able to hit me all that hard. Because he would have been burned. But unfortunately, I'm a dumbass who doesn't want to read. So now I have to deal with the consequences of that. And I'm just trying to, you know, stall out this fucking guy here. There's nothing else I can really do. I just have to try. Maybe he'll miss Super Fang sometime, but I have to try. I just have to try my best to stall out this thing because this guy's a goddamn animal now. My own lack of ability to read is really hindering my performance in this battle. I'm so upset with myself in this moment. If I recorded live, it would have been me just throwing things in anger. But he does go into this guy here, you know, Jabberwocky, and I switch out and go into Ferrothorn, which is not, you know, he predicted that, so good on him again. If it was burned, I wouldn't have really feared it too much because I could have just, you know, maybe lived a close combat or something. Or not been forced to switch, but, you know, he has no reason not to really go for triple kick at this point. Once Ferrothorn's gone, you know. He does go for close combat. He's going to take some Iron Bar, which is whatever. I see no item, and so he's thinking maybe his choice, but he's probably Assault Vest because I imagine most of them are Assault Vest. Maybe to deal with Sylveon, something like that. And I realized, like, this is 1.75 speed. Like, I'm on this screen for a while. I'm just, like, lamenting all of my choices. I'm thinking, I fucked this up so royally, so incredibly badly, that it's my own damn fault. And and I'm like, this is fucking terrible. I have nothing for this at all. And if it was burned, at least, you know, this could have been a... Okay, it can hit only one time, which is something it can do. But it can get stronger, right? So it can keep going up, and it can do that. And I was like, okay, so worse it'll be like, you know, if it hits 5 times at 20, but the odds of that are low. I'm thinking probably average like 3.5. That's like a 75 base power ice move. Not like a 140 base power ice move. That is absurd. That is so much. I do freeze the road. I'm gonna get a little bit of luck here. And I know that the only, like, I gotta freeze, so if I go in Lucario and get up a Swords Dance, you know, I could possibly still win this but he thaws out turn 1, so who cares, right? And I thought that was likely too, that he might get a thaw turn 1. But I'm like, he's got Mimikyu left, still behind Disguise. He's gonna win this, and there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. Because not only did I completely underestimate what Triple Axel was, I also immediately mishandled it as soon as I realized what it was. I should have just, I should have, you know, very clearly just gone into something else at that time. Whether it was Sylveon, to maybe hope he wouldn't get all hit, but it was just F, dude, fucking F. He's just gonna do that. I'm actually gonna get a Wish Up, and you know, my only real hope is to get Lucario in against, or Sylveon with higher HP in against that Mimikyu. It's the only option I have. You know, I have no other plans, and I'm thinking if I can get if he doesn't Volt Switch here, and I can get Lucario in safely, I still might have a chance to win this. After all of that, but he Volt Switches. So, it doesn't matter, because now I'm not going to be able to get up a Swords Dance. Like, I'm going to get the Wish back, but it's just not going to be enough, because he's going to have this guy here, and if I was able to get up a Swords Dance as he went into this guy, I'd be at +2, and I could just fire up a Close Combat at +2, and really, you know, been a little better off, but I can't. And if he was burned, it would have been way better. I Mach Punch, he does not die. God damn it, so close. But I Bullet Punch. Hopefully I'll outspeed him, so I'm able to take it down. And it's end up going to be a 3-0. So my worst loss of the season in both leagues. I've played 5 games this year, and I still don't think I've really played all that well in any of them. Which means one of two things. One, I've still got some rust on me from not playing for a while. Or two, I am just not as good a player as I thought I was. So I'm trying to shake those webs, and I'm hopefully going to be able to break that in the next couple of weeks. But man, I have just not been doing well lately, and I'm hoping to change that. I'm hoping to change that in the next couple of weeks. So I think I'm 1-3 in BBR, -5. Ugh. And then 0-1 in the WBE, -1. So I've got some work to do. But if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe for more. Thank you again to Fight Boy Apparel for hooking your boy up, and we'll be interacting a bit in video form over the next couple of months as I do league battles. So I guess that's it, guys. I'll see you next time. Good night.